"Somebody help, please, please," he shouted. But he was far from where people could come out and help him, as he was being captured and he was taken to an unknown destination. In a small village of Umueze, a sense of unease settled over the residents. This started happening quite recently, as the people of Umueze had always lived in peace and in harmony. Mama Nkechi ran to Mama Chidera's house, asking her if she had seen her son. Mama Chidera was surprised that he did not even see him, that he thought he went to school the previous day. She said yes, and ever since then they have been searching for him, that they've even went to the Igwe's palace, but yet all to no avail. What could be the problem? Where are our children going to? She screamed, and they both started crying. Well, who knows what has been happening? And then this unease has been going on now for days, and nobody seems to have the answers. People kept on looking for their children disappearing. Must have started spreading. The villagers insinuated that the Igwe must have a hand in the disappearance of their children. If he's not the one kidnapping them, how come he has not provided a permanent solution to these disturbing disappearances? How can we prepare our children to school and the next thing they will not come back? Everybody was gossiping, but nobody had the nerves to go to the Igwe and say to him face to face. The story went that the Igwe and his wife, Lola, had become childless for many years, despite their desperate prayers and sacrifices to the gods. Out of desperation, they had turned to Uche, who happens to be the village traditional medicine man, and asked him for help. Uche helped them, according to him, and a few months later, the Lolo conceived. But unknown to the Lolo, it wasn't the Uche's medicine that helped her conceive. It was time that the gods wanted to bless her with her child. The people of Umeze, on the other hand, respected Uche. He was not just a medicine man, but yes, he was the chief priest, and they all often go to him to ask for solution each time a problem occurs in their kingdom. But after the Igwe and Lolo gave birth to their beautiful boy, he kept on falling sick. They named him Obinna because it was what they had been looking for years. And the chief priest kept on giving him concussions, promising that the concussion will heal him. Although sometimes the concussion worked, most times it doesn't. In fact, it worsens. But unknown to the Igwe and the Lolo, the chief priest wasn't giving him a concussion that will heal him. Rather, he was giving the small boy Obinna the concussion that will help kill him slowly. The chief priest had other evil agendas, unknown to the people and to the king that always saw him as one as with integrity. Yes, one day, Uche decided to take this matter to the next level. He started abducting the students. Once you go to school, you come and he will abduct you. He will come because he's a chief priest, and he will often tell you that he was sent to you by your parents. You'll be happily follow him because after all, who doesn't know Uche? Who doesn't know the almighty chief priest? So if the chief priest says your parents called for you, that means your parents called for you. And once he carries you or he follows him, that will be the end, because he will abduct you and go and keep you in a very far place inside the bush. Uche had a girlfriend, one whom he is in love with. They have been together and Uche had plans of getting married to her. The lady, on the other hand, loved Uche back and they both did everything together, although the villagers were not aware of their relationship, because according to them, it was a taboo for a chief priest to have a secret girlfriend. If he wants to get married, he's supposed to make it public, and of course, they will all support him. But then again, the girl in question had no idea what Uche was doing, until one day when she came to Uche's hideout. Unknowingly to Uche, she has had her suspicion about him. Then when she got there, what she saw shocked her. She saw the missing students under Uche's custody. Uche saw her, but because he loves her, he quickly explained the reason for the abduction of those students. He told her that his plan is to use them for rituals. In that way, they can take over the kingdom and become the new king and Lolo and bear many children. Now, the current king and Lolo were weak people, hence they were not smart enough to know that he was the reason behind their sick son. Amarachi, on hearing Uche's confession, was shocked. He asked him, why is he going to such length in order to just become a king? Uche was angry. He told Amarachi not to be a coward and follow his lead, that they will take over the kingdom and both of them will rule them. Amarachi didn't say a word. He left the place quietly. 2 days later, Amarachi's only sister's son went missing. He went to school as usual, and on his way back, nobody heard or saw him again. Amarachi knew that it was Uche's handwork. But the reason why Amarachi was confused is, does it mean that Uche does not know that the boy that he kidnapped was her only sister's son? Or does he want to play pranks with her? Amarachi, out of anger, quickly rushed to the king's palace. On getting there, he was told that the king was not around or in seat to receive any visitor. She said she wanted to give him an important information that will help him. But then the king was not around. Sadly, she went home again and started crying. But she was scared to open up to anyone, to let them know that it was Uche that was behind all the abduction. And furthermore, Uche happens to be her lover. So she was torn between saving her only sister's son and following the love of her life in order to conquer the kingdom of Umweze. The next day, she equally rushed again to the palace. This time around, she met the presence of the king. And there and then, she narrated to the king how Uche was behind all the abduction of the missing students, and how Uche was constantly poisoning their son's Obina's medicine in order for him to die so that he can rule over. The king, hearing all this, surprisingly asked Amarachi how she was aware of all this information. Amarachi opened up and told the king that she has been the secret lover of the traditionalist ever since they have known what love is. The king, hearing this, quickly sent the guards to go and fetch Uche, the traditionalist chief priest. And when the guards got there, they abducted the chief priest. After giving him severe beating, he confessed to the crime, and that was how the whole students were released. But after the students were released, Amarachi did not see her sister's son. She became confused. Where have you taken my sister's son to? But Uche told Amarachi not to be unwise. How does she think that him, Uche, will abduct her own sister's son? That he had no hand in it. They were still arguing about it when suddenly Amarachi's sister's son came out from nowhere. And when he was asked, he admitted running away from home that fateful day, that he was scared that they would adopt him in school because he already told his mother that he doesn't want to go to the school so that what happened to the other classmates will not happen to him. Everybody was surprised. Amarachi knew that Uche truly loved her. But then again, what he was doing with the other students were evil. Imagine sacrificing others for your own selfish interest. The chief priest was given severe beating and was banished from the kingdom of Umweze, and his shrine and house was burnt to ashes. Amarachi, on the other hand, was seen as a hero and was applauded by the king. The king thanked her for exposing the evil chief priest's plans and plot to take over the kingdom. Amarachi was seen as a hero, but deep down, Amarachi was sad. She knew that she had betrayed one man that had ever loved her, and she knew that she needed to make life easier for herself because the deed has been done. After all, what Uche was planning is evil in all shades. She knew that she loved Uche, but does not love him enough to plot against his own people by killing them in order to become a king. Thank you so much for watching my story up to this level. Please like, share, subscribe, on the notification bell so that my posting videos will be notified. Please do not skip ads in case it pops up. I would love to hear from you in the comment section. Kindly drop a comment for me and let us know where you're watching from. Thank you so much for always watching my videos. Remember guys, I will try as much as possible to always drop new videos every single day. Yes, I'll drop new videos every single day. So stay tuned so you will not be left out, you will not be bored at home while there are interesting stories on this channel. I'll see you on my next